Best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. So why don't we pause our screen share here and we'll go ahead and invite on our friend Sergeant Jeff James Humphreys. Come on in, Jeff, and make sure you unmute yourself and share your video and let everybody know where you're from and how you were introduced to X39 and how it's helped you. Take it away.
Hey, how are you guys? I hope everybody's having a good night. My name is Jeff James Humphreys. Thank you for calling me Sergeant Carl. I was in the
Yes,
Army
sir.
for a long
Thank you for your
time,
service.
and I spent around 12 years in the Army. I thought it was going to be a lifetime career. I was wounded on August 7th, 2012, and sadly I had to make. I was medically retired. I had to get out. And I've been dealing with, a lot of chronic pain throughout my knees and back and among other things for years. Um, about a year and a half ago, I started talking to my vice president of sales, Robert Pedro, Sarah's husband, and we started speaking about the patches. And, after taking a lot of medications from the VA, you're always kind of skeptical on a lot of the things that people recommend to you. Uh, Only 6 to 7 weeks ago, I decided to make a move and I started, using the patches. And Carl and keeps saying life changing. And from the bottom of my heart, I think this is truly life changing. And I noticed, Sarah told me, Jeff, you're not gonna start feeling the changes, for in the 2 months, 3 months. But I swear to you guys, you know, uh, 3 days later, I felt a huge difference. First thing I noticed was my energy was at an incredible level. I couldn't believe it. I was waking up better, obviously because of my PTSD among other things. The VA, prescribes a lot of medication, and I take a lot of that medication, and the one of the first things that I've noticed after the first week was late in the afternoon, I have to take a medication in order to kind of keep myself calm. And my alarm for it is, I start, get my anxiety starts going up, my mental clarity goes down. And since I've been on X39 for the first week, I kind of noticed after the third day that I wasn't taking that medication in the afternoon. I was noticing that I was working right through it. I was motivated. I was in a good mood, and I was just amazed by it. And after 12 years of being out of the military and taking medication and taking all the stuff that I've taken, it's just to me, it's been life changing. I wish more people knew about this. I wish more people believed on it. And I think, stem cells, I've read somewhere it was, it's God's genes, this is what God gives you. And I think this is God like talking to me, and, and God giving me something back that I haven't had in a while. I'm energetic. I'm in a better mood. My knee pains, were really hard. I was an Army Ranger, so I used to jump out of airplanes, fast rope from helicopters, and my knees were, little by little, like I felt like they were hurting more and more. And now this is probably didn't tell Carl about this, but this is latest, the latest change in my body. My knee pain is gone, and to me, it's life changing because it's incredible. And I just sometimes I can't believe it. So I was telling Robert earlier that I told myself, I was like, guys, this maybe it's my body, it's not the patch. So I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I took it off for 3 days. And I said, I'm not gonna do it. This is just me. It's in my head. And about the third date again, I felt a drop. I felt like there was something different. I started asking myself, what changed? And it was the patch. And I just started again. And I wish I never got out of it because I'm on it again. And this is incredible. So, I thank God that I found this. I thank Robert, Sarah, Carl. everybody. This is incredible. I'm sharing this with all my fellow veterans. A lot of those guys that have been suffering from PTSD and suffering from chronic pain, and they're tied to medications. But I just feel like, my sleep is getting better. My energy is so high. It's just, again, it's incredible. And again, Carl, Sarah, and Robert, I want to thank you guys for introducing me to this product. And
Yeah.
I love talking about it. I just get really excited. So I apologize for taking so much time.
No, man. No. Hey, that was powerful. Thank you, Jeff, for your service to our country. And thank you for everything that you had to deal with, and you're staying strong, and we'll continue to cover you in prayer and patches.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. A whole lot of people. Thank you so very much.
Good job, brother. Appreciate you.